Hi and welcome to another 55 plus exercise video. Really excited about delivering this one to you today. Pretty challenging. I'm giving you a couple of different options with each exercise, whether you need a chair or you can actually use some dumbbells. There's a couple of the exercises if you're quite experienced and you've got a good lower body strength, I'll give you that option too. Also, I have my water bottle here and I hope everyone's feeling good and we'll get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with our feet about shoulder width apart, bring our arms up to the side and simply doing a couple of salutes. So we're just going to warm up our upper body, go down to our trunk and get down to our hips and down to our legs, and we should be nice and warmed up and good to go for the rest of the session. Okay, so we're going to bring our hands now underneath our chin like so and just twisting to either side. Okay, we're going to come back to the start. We're going to do some shoulder circles. We'll go forward to begin with. And at this stage, I think we can probably get our feet going too. So we'll continue with the shoulder circles. And remember, it is just a warm up. We don't need to be doing this too fast or too hard. Just to get everything moving and get the blood flowing. So we'll go backwards now. And okay, let's take our hands to our hips. We're just going to bring our knees up to the front into a high knee position. And as I face to the side, bring our feet up to our back side. Okay, I'm going to come back to the front. We're going to get our heart pumping now, so we're just going to do a couple little uppercuts. And as we come out of that uppercut position, we're going to come up a little bit higher and start punching up towards the sky. And we will take it out to the side. And coming down into uppercut position again. Starting to speed it up a little bit now. And we'll take that up nice and high, punching up towards the sky. And out to the side. Okay, great. Now we'll slow that down. We're going to bring our heart rate down a little bit now. We're just going to do 5 very basic squats. It's still part of the warm up, so we don't need to be going down too far, or we don't want to pick up any dumbbells or anything like that yet. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart, toes facing straight ahead, knees in line with our toes. We're just going to sit down ever so slightly into the squatting position and coming back to a standing position. So when we go down, we want to concentrate on poking our bum as far as we can rearwards. Okay, that's enough for that. We're going to go back through that circuit. Once again, we're going to do a lot shorter version though now. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. We're going to start off, actually do our salutes first. Do a few salutes. After we've done that, we're going to bring our hands underneath our chin and we're going to pivot around each side. Okay, we're going to go forward with some shoulder circles now. And back with the shoulder circles. And then hands underneath the chin. We'll actually do it like this. So we're going to go hands underneath the chin. We're going to stretch up as high as we can just to really elongate our body. Okay, and then watch, I'll put my left hand at my left hip. Okay, right hand up and over. It is a stretch, but we're doing it as part of the warm up. So we want to actually do it quite fluid. We don't really want to hold the stretch at all. Okay, we're just gonna quickly open our chest up. So we're gonna bring our arms out to the side. We can stagger our stance when we do this as well. So left foot in front or right foot in front, whatever. And then we'll swap that up. Swap the other foot in front. And we'll do that a few times, just opening up the chest. Okay, I'm gonna take it down. We're gonna do some hip circles now. And let's go back the other way. And we will do 3 squats this time, and that's it. So remember, pushing our bum out rearwards. We're also gonna brace our back by drawing your belly button in ever so slightly to protect your spine. Just gonna do 3 squats, 2, and 3. Okay, good stuff. We should be warmed up now. We're gonna move into the main crux of the video for today. First exercise we're gonna do is, we are gonna do squats. Again, I do apologize. However, if you're a little bit more advanced and you want a bit more of a challenge, this is the time to grab a couple of dumbbells, okay? We're gonna do 10 squats this time as well. So if you did need a chair, I can quickly demonstrate how you'll do squats in the chair. Okay, so starting in a sitting position, okay? Ideally, you want to have your hands on opposite shoulders, and you should not need your hands to push yourself up, okay? That's a no-no. You should have the lower body strength. If you don't at this stage, you can push off with your hands, but I'm pretty sure most of you should be able to lift up with your legs and your legs only. So to prevent you from being tempted to use your hands over the shoulders, then up to a full standing position. Okay, for those of you who didn't need a chair, okay, you can still put your hands over opposite shoulders, come right down into the squat, and then straight up. For those of you who've got dumbbells either side, and up into a full standing position. Got it? Okay, so we're gonna do 10 repetitions. I'm gonna do just normal body weight squats. So once again, feet shoulder width apart, belly button drawn in. We're gonna go down and up. Each time we come up to make sure we're pushing our chest up to the sky, being nice and proud and keeping that belly button tucked in to protect your lower back. And try and synchronize our breathing. So when we go down, we're breathing in, we're pushing, we're going up, we are breathing out. And that's 9 and 10. Okay, good stuff. Next exercise, allow me to demonstrate. Okay, so we are in a lunge position with this one. Okay, if you don't have the best lower body strength or balance, you can just bring that lunge position in a little bit closer just to get a really nice tight base of support. If you do have quite good balance, you can extend those legs out a little bit further. Okay, we're gonna go down into the lunge. When we come up from the lunge, we're gonna keep our arms straight. I'm gonna raise them up into the air, to the sky, like so. Okay, if that's at all challenging for you, you can eliminate the upper body component. If it's too easy for you, grab your dumbbells and you can bring your dumbbells up in front of your face like so and bring them together. So we're just gonna do 8 each side. Okay, so here we go. Don't forget, if it's a little bit challenging for you, just to bring those legs in closer together, and we can also eliminate the upper body. But I'm gonna do probably the second stage, the second hardest one, where I extend out, but I'm not using the dumbbells for those of you who would like to use dumbbells. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, good stuff. Let's swap that up. Okay, no rush, just get into position, become nice and stable, and here we go. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, good work. I'm just gonna move this chair and my drink bottle to the side. Okay, we're gonna do some side steps or some side lunges now. So once again, I'll give you 3 options. So first option, and the easiest, is just a step out to the side and then back. Okay, so for those of you who want to take it a little bit further, we're gonna do a side lunge. Okay, so we're gonna step out to the side, and with this leading leg here, we're gonna lunge down into that like so. Okay, still keeping your knee in line with this leading foot here, and this one here is just relaxing, just helping you maintain your balance. Okay, then we'll come back up to the center, go out the opposite side, and then lunging down like so. If you're feeling any pressure or pain in your knee, just try to sit back towards the rear a little bit further, and it should take that pressure off the knee. Otherwise, just take the lunge down to where you feel comfortable with. Okay, so it's gonna be up, back to the center, over to the other side, like so. Okay, third option, you probably guessed it by now, it's going to be with dumbbells. Okay, so only if you're feeling comfortable with the technique of this exercise and you do have good lower body strength. So I'm gonna do side lunges. Okay, so second option. Okay, here we go. And we'll go to around 6 or 7 each side. We are going to go through this sequence again too, so we don't want to completely fatigue yourself. And look, if you're starting to get to the stage now where you're getting quite fatigued, just revert back to the steps that I showed you, just the step from side to side. You didn't need to go down into a full lunge. If you've done a few, that's fantastic. Okay, that will do. Let's have a bit of a shake out. Might even have a quick swig of water. Okay, so next exercise we're going to do is rear toe taps. Okay, like so. We're going behind, yeah. It is like a lunge. And for those of you who are quite experienced, you can do a full lunge. Otherwise, it's just going to be a simple step behind. Take your time when you get back to the beginning and the starting position, standing position. You might need to regain your balance before you shoot the alternate leg rearwards. Okay, so we're going to make sure we come up, we're balanced, and then the opposite leg. So that's regardless of whether you're doing just a step back or you're going to do the full lunge like so. Okay, and once again, you might have guessed it, for the really advanced ones out there, you can use dumbbells for this one. Okay, so I'm going to do rear lunges alternating. Okay, let's go. I'm going to try and keep our knee in line with our front foot as well. We don't want our knee caving in or going out to the side. It will be something that will improve with time when you build up your glutes and also your balance and a lot of your core stabilization muscles. It'll help keep this knee in alignment and therefore prevent injuries. Okay, I think that will do us. So we're gonna do some leg circles now. Simple exercise, a balancing exercise. If you've got quite good balance, you're gonna come up on one leg and just do 5 circles one way and 5 circles the other way. If your balance isn't all that good, we can just hold on to a chair. You can even have that chair there for a bit of security. You might not necessarily need to hold on to it. You just have it there just in case you think you might need it. So we'll go 5 circles one way, 5 circles the other, and then we'll swap sides. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and drawing your belly button in, that should help maintain your balance a little bit better. And let's come onto the other leg, and you will find that one side will be a lot easier than the other. Most likely it will be anyway. Everyone's quite different in their level of balance from one side to the other. That's normal, don't worry about that. And it is something that'll improve over time. Okay, rightio, that's round one. We've been through everything once now. We're going to go through it again and see how we're doing for time. But challenging exercise, quite lower body, strenuous on the lower body. So let's grab another drink now, have a bit of a rest, and we'll get back into doing some squats. Everyone's favorite. Okay, we're ready? So we've got 3 options with squats. I don't need to demonstrate them again. So just a basic, chair squat first. Yeah, for those of you who need a chair, body weight squat. And then for those of you who would like some dumbbells, we can do the dumbbell squat. Okay, so we're gonna go for 8 repetitions again. So keeping your knees in line with your feet and trying to displace the weight as you're pushing down through the floor. The weight should be evenly displaced throughout your feet as well. And one more. Good stuff. Let's have a bit of a shake out. Get rid of that, some of that lactic acid, and we'll go into the static lunge. So we're going to take out whatever foot you would like first. So I'm leading with my left leg, and come down into the lunge. As we come out of that lunge, we're raising our arms up to meet each other in the center. Let's slow it right down for this one. And 8, okay, let's swap it up. That's 6, 7, and 8, okay. As I move the chair out of the way, so we're gonna do some side lunges now. So whether you're doing side steps, side lunges, or side lunges with a couple of dumbbells. We'll go for around steps, still stick to around 8 or so each side. If you get halfway through, if you're doing side lunges, for example, you get halfway through and they're a little bit challenging for you, we're just gonna do some side steps. Okay, so out to the side, putting our weight down on this leading leg here. You want your knee in line with that foot there, okay? So if my knee's shooting in that direction, I also want my foot to be in the same direction, okay? So there. Okay, a couple more each side. Probably starting to feel a bit of a burn in our legs now. Okay, and that will do us for that one. A couple more and we are nearly done. Okay, so rear taps or rear lunges, you choose. If you need to go back to the easy one, that's absolutely fine. Or for those really experienced ones, if you've still got a lot of energy and you can maintain your form, you're gonna do rear lunges with a couple of dumbbells. Anyway, here we go. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, we're gonna get to 14, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, good stuff. Let's have a bit of a shake out. I'm gonna do some leg circles now, then we're gonna move into a stretch sequence. Okay, so 5 leg circles, each side, either way. So that's 20 in total. So I'll start off by balancing on my right leg. I'm gonna go 5 inside, 3, 4, 5, then 5 the opposite way. 2, 3, 4, 5 as I change legs, balance myself, and go 5 each way. 2, 3, 4, 5, then back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're done for the day. My legs are fatigued, they're pretty tired. I'm sure yours are too. If not, you haven't worked hard enough. But if, yeah, I'm sure they are. So I'm gonna go through the stretch sequence now. So over the next couple of days, if you're a little bit sore, I do suggest going for a walk, drinking lots of water to help flush out all those toxins. But also you can repeat this stretch sequence that we're gonna do right now. Okay, so we'll start off. I'm gonna drop this leg backwards, okay? So what we're trying to do now is we're going to stretch this muscle here, or a couple of the muscles here, they're called hip flexors. Okay, so we're going to square our hips off like so, sitting down into the lunge position. Okay, we really want to concentrate now on pushing our hips forward. Okay, so to do that, we should feel a stretch in here. Okay, with our upper body, we're going to keep that upright at this stage. We just want to concentrate on pushing our hips forward. If we need to put our hands on our hips and actually physically push our hips forward, we're still anchoring that leg in behind us. We can do that and you should feel a greater stretch then. And we will swap it up. Okay, so during the stretch phase, now we want to control our breathing, slow it down, get our body back to a resting state. Okay, and this is the time, it should be an enjoyable time. We really need to concentrate on our breathing when we're stretching as well, okay? So we don't want stretching to be painful. Yes, you might feel tightness, but you don't want it to be painful. Okay, so we're gonna do a hamstring stretch now. So we're balancing on one leg, so our weight is on the bent knee here. The hands are going to be on our knee here, so just to feel a stretch in your hamstring there. And you can point your toes up towards the sky also. And we're going to hold this one for a full 20 seconds. And as we swap sides. Okay, so we're going to do an adductor stretch now, so similar position to when we're doing the side lunges before. We're going to come down, putting our weight on one foot there. We're going to concentrate on this muscle here that we're stretching. We might need to push our hip down that way ever so slightly to feel that stretch in there. And as we go up, now the other side. Okay, that will do for that one. Okay, give our trunk a stretch like we did in the warm-up before. So standing up nice and tall, we go left hand, left hip, right arm up in the air, then over to the side. And right hand, right hip, left arm up into the air and pushing over the other side. Okay, have a bit of a shake out, give yourself a pat on the back, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you've enjoyed today's workout. Thank you.